Hello, everybody. Me, John Avenger, once again, and have a happy and safe Valentine's Day to you all that celebrate it. I'm doing a romantic black comedy from 2018 that came out around this time. Game Night, yes, with Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams, who's going to be a Multiverse of Madness, which I can't wait to see. So let's get started. I know there's no one in the chat right now. I pushed this from 1 p.m. to almost 10 a.m. because well, it's 9 a.m. over here, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing this. Have a good Valentine's Day, guys, and if you're in the chat, stay with me. I'm gonna start this movie. It's a good movie. I haven't seen it for a couple years, so it was a hit too. And it never had a bad sequel, which is good. It's a Warner Brothers movie, so this is not on Disney Plus. It's R-rated, which is something rare for a romantic comedy, black comedy from here. And New Line Cinema worked on it too. It's like if you made a good version of Escape Room. Either one, the first one or the second one. And Jason Bateman, he's a good actor. I do like him in a lot of stuff. And there's black people in this movie too, so it's not just. She's so adorable. Cute, and she can act, which is a lot more than I can say for some actresses. Hey, Spidey, what's up? And there's no Bintos in this movie. Well, not really, no. She has one of those faces that you just want to kiss all over. Oh, that's Shazam, the song from Shazam. Don't stop me now. Stop me now. I love that song. Thanks to Shazam and Sonic. You are so cute. Having a good time. Having a good time. Take it to the sky. You're adorable. Every man in the world should kiss you, Rachel McAdams. Yes, I know she's married, but I don't care. Every man that's heterosexual should kiss her because she's adorable. See, Canadian women are sexier than British chicks, so suck it, Bintos. That's how they call me, Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. That is supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me. Yes, and I know Queen is British, but they make the best songs you'll ever hear compared to the freaking boy bands that we got now that they don't even care. The Wild Bunch. You are adorable. Yeah, I am. They play games. You get it? They're doing Dance Dance Revolution. Yeah, I played that. Hello. Good movie. This is a good movie. I really enjoyed this film. I haven't seen it in a while. I forgot how adorable Rachel McAdams. You don't appreciate how much. Oh, look, this is what Tony Stark was playing with Nebula in Endgame. They have so much chemistry, and I'm like, eat my shorts, Jungle Cruise. This is how you do chemistry without forcing it and making it G-rated, because they can't be all over each other because it's a Disney movie. Yeah. There's Shaq. Oh, yeah, this is when they find out they can't have kids. And this movie's not super dirty like other R-rated movies. Motility. Do I still think that Natalia Ramos is a shitty actress? Oh, yeah, she's horrible. She's not even British, but she's horrendous. If you see the Bratz movie, yeah. Look at that face. Look at her face. Game of Thrones, my ass. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Beautiful face. Like, I'm surprised she doesn't have like 5 kids already because of that face. I didn't see The Notebook until I was an adult, but and Mean Girls. Give her something to do in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness because there's a lot going on in that movie. The first one, she wasn't in it that much. She was just the bald ones. There's four of them. There's not two of them, and one of them was just murdered somebody. It was an accident, but again, guys, don't ever give Alec Baldwin a gun again. Just don't. If you're gonna do a fight scene, use your fist. Don't you dare give him a gun again, because I would never kill somebody, not even accidentally. I'm not Elmer Fudd. Asian girl. This scene could have been cut just to because the movie this for 100 minutes. It's not that long, but there's a few scenes that could have been shorter. We can't conceive, and that's it. The joke's over. You don't need to go on and on. Who wrote this movie? Jonathan Goldstein. This was two directors. I get why. Yeah, it was written by who wrote this? Edited, production designer. Mark Perez, one writer, so it's not the writer's fault this time. It's just two different directors' point of view. Bentos can't act. Bentos are not allowed to act. They shouldn't act in my movies. Oh, look, it's Jesse Plemons. He just got an Oscar nomination. And again, kiss my ass, Jungle Cruise. Kiss it. Both cheeks. You wasted this good actor and you kill him off like a Looney Tune. You drop freaking concrete on him and he's like, I was cringing and how stupid that death was. No blood because PG-13, even though that's not for kids. Good actor. He deserves his Oscar nomination. Him and his wife. See, he has one of those faces that's very cinematic. Oh, don't worry, Jesse Plemons. You'll never be wasted again because he won't be in Jungle Cruise 2 because they killed him off like a freaking Looney Tune. That was stupid. I don't know why they wasted his time. He's like, I'm a Heisenberg. Hi, a German. His accent was not the problem, but what they did to him just was laughable. I like this movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. I can't say it's underrated. It is a good movie. It just was kind of forgotten because you had The Hangover and 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street and all these movies with Kumail Nanjiani, like The Big Sick and all that. It's not hilarious, but it's a fun movie. It's definitely something different, and it's for adults, not for kiddos. It doesn't get R rated until they break into the house and they scare them off. The criminals. Him having a white dog and being in the corner, yeah, you would think he was Michael Myers, but he's not the villain in the movie. We're so cute. Look how pale she is. I love it. And I know a lot of people liked her from Sherlock Holmes, but I'm sorry. Those movies, I don't like Guy Ritchie. I don't like him. Every time he does a movie, he makes it frenetic camera work. He hires Bentos, and the movies are just too long. This movie's nice and even. It's only 100 minutes. Without the end credits, 95 minutes at the most. It's not 2 hours long. Bad Boys 2 is fun, but it's way too long. They focus too much on the villain. As she going through the window again. It's not a horror movie. He didn't need to be in No Time to Die. Say what you will about that movie. Billy Magnuson did not need to be in that movie. He's a comedian. Hey, here's our black people in the movie. Yeah, this guy who was in Bloodshot, one of the worst British accents I've ever heard in that movie. He sounds like freaking Don Cheadle in the Ocean's movies. It's awful. The Irish woman in this movie wasn't needed. You could have cut her out. You don't. That's nice. Yeah, Jason Bateman's a good actor. I like him in this movie. These people act normal. They don't act like cartoon characters. Billy Magnuson, you know what he looks like? He looks like the Miz and what's his face, Army Hammer. Except he's not, a weird dude. What's the black guy's name? See Rachel. Lamorne Morris and Kyle Bunbury. She was in Prom, and she's recently in that Big Sky show on ABC. It's a good actor. Ooh, that's racist. Yeah. See, he's a comedian. Why would you put a comedian in a Bond movie? It's like putting Kevin Hart in the next one. What sense is that going to make, guys? Unless it's a parody, you do not put a comedian in a freaking Bond movie. I think they filmed this movie in Canada. That's why you have Kylie Bunbury and Rachel McAdams. But not a problem. They don't have stupid accents that I can't understand. They sound just like us, mostly. They say a few words differently, like oot and a boot and tomorrow. They say things differently, but it's not like, oh my God, what the hell are you saying? With Bentos, they're drunk. Get off the sauce, please. I want to do a game night this year. Name two British chicks who belong in Angelina Ballerina. I don't watch that show. I've seen the play once, but that was it. But it was like little increments of it. Yeah. Oh, he's like, yeah, the Sixth Sense. I see dead people. Yeah, I couldn't handle it. Like he's gonna be laughable in Uncharted. But hey, you get what you pay for. As bad as that movie might be, it's not gonna be Jungle Cruise, guys. It's a nice car. I do like this movie. I should have done this podcast last year. It's just my computer messed up, so I have to get a new one. Yeah, that's an expensive car. Looks like a transformer. Oh, Kyle Chandler. Yeah, I remember him. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and he was in Super 8. Yeah, he's not really the villain in the movie. The villain is, I think it's Michael C. Hall. Yeah, from Dexter. One of them. Yeah, yeah. The Irish bird woman. You didn't need her in the movie. She adds nothing. It's not even a diversity hire because you have the black people here. You have a black couple, dark skin, light skin. It fits. It evens out, and they're couples. So, and there's no gay couples here. Yay! That's real progress right there. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Not sorry. I do not support that bullshit. I just don't. If you have a rainbow flag outside your house, run. Just run. Run for the hills and never come back. I already been through enough of that. That's why I'm sick of it. The Academy loves that shit. They love it. They're like, oh, this has a gay theme. Let's jerk off to it and give it a bunch of awards for being progressive. Yeah, please. Beer. There is product placement in this movie. It is a late 2010s movie. Yeah, he's in a Bond movie. I'm like, and he calls him Book of Mormon. I'm like, you can't crack jokes in a Bond movie that's supposed to be taken seriously. You can't crack a joke. I mean, one joke's not going to kill you, but if it's played for laughs for like 5 minutes, it's not going to work. In a 2.5 hour movie, no. She's beautiful. She has a little beauty mark right here on her day, and I find that sexy on a woman. It's not an imperfection. It's cute. It's like Kim Cattrall, except she's not a bitch. Hey, oh, yeah. Uh, no. Yeah. Nope. I don't want that. I want a girl to do that to me. Yeah, Billy Magnuson. Magnuson. Yeah, it's not Magnuson. It's Magnuson. I forgot he was in this movie. I had to rewatch it. Like it's been a couple years because I bought this on Black Friday a couple years ago, and I was like, this is pretty good. It's short. It's not a Melissa McCarthy movie that goes on for almost 2 hours. I'm like, no, I will never do a podcast for Spy. I liked it, but I don't like some of the people in it. Opinion on Tim Curry. So he's a legendary actor. It's sad what happened to him. He had a stroke a few years ago, but he's still around. So we're lucky to have him. Yeah, he got typecasted. Just Ed Norton. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's hard. He's Ed Norton said the Incredible Hulk. I'm like, yeah, he was a good Bruce Banner. Said Eric Banner. Eric Banner was terrible, and he worked with Rachel McAdams. So yeah, you can't understand him, mate. I'm sorry. He's boring. As Bruce Banner, I'm like, yeah. And they put curse words in this movie to make sure that this is not. You would think this is a Hallmark movie or like a movie on Freeform. No, this is an R-rated movie because there's no nudity in the movie, but there's a lot of there's language, sexual references. The blow job, blow me, and all that. But and oh yeah, there we go. Wink, wink. Oh, it's his brother. I forgot that it was his brother. It's been a couple of years, guys. And they cut it. See, there's no sexuality in this movie because there's no they didn't want to scare off people because now they're with Me Too. They're like, you can't show a woman's ass. How dare you sexualize a woman? I'm like, it's a woman. A woman is a sexual being. I hate to break it to you, but where do you think babies come from? Their head. I personally hope Disney makes a live action Pocahontas. Why? So they can make it racist? Like the animated version wasn't racist enough, calling them savages? Yeah. I hear the garbage truck. Hmm. Puppy, puppy. He has a white dog that smells blood on the carpet. That's when later in the film, which is supposed to be played for laughs because there's little dots on the floor, and but it is because it's a black comedy. That's why everybody's so serious. They're not acting like they're in a cartoon. Nowadays, comedies are like they're too woke. They either have to shove a joke down your throat, or they have to, have stupid slapstick like Melissa McCarthy falling. And I like this movie a lot more with Jason Bateman than Horrible Bosses. That was just mean spirited. It wasn't funny. I'm gonna piss in your face. Ha ha ha. That's hilarious. Oh, Jennifer Aniston wanting to rape Charlie Day. That's not funny, guys. She's gorgeous in the movie. Don't get me wrong, but her trying to throw herself on Charlie Day was a little bit too much. Do Harry Styles and Millie Bobby Brown belong in Barney? Yeah, this is her Irish thing, who I don't give a shit about. Why was she in the movie? Because the other girl couldn't come back. We don't care. We don't care if you're Irish. It's not. It's not St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is not till March. So wow, you're an asshole, Kyle Chandler. No. See, Lamorne Morris is better when he's just using his normal accent. Don't give an American accent actor a British accent. It's going to fail. You will lose. You will lose. Trust me. This is why Kevin Costner didn't do it in Robin Hood because he knew it was going to sound ridiculous. Johnny Depp is one of the few guys that can do a British accent convincingly. One of the few. Nowadays, it sounds like an American doing a British accent, and then when they try to take our accent, I'm like, no, we beat you. We won. We won the American Revolution. Next week is President's Day, and I will be patriotic as all hell next week. Renee Russo is a better looking chick than this Irish, this freaking leprechaun. I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan. Why would I want to? I don't care if Belfast got an Oscar nomination. Janie Dornan didn't get one. Hey, network, what's up? You just made it. The movie just started about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, and then they break into the house and they kidnap. They how would you feel if Bainga hosted Blue's Clues? Nothing. Is this an Asian guy doing it now? I don't want to talk about the actors from The Force Awakens. I just don't. This is about game night. Which none of those bentos are in here. Yeah. Chandler threw those boxes. He said, what a dick. Yeah. And there's some atmosphere in this movie. There's not a lot of comedies nowadays with atmosphere where they have to either like beat a joke over your head or it's just not funny. Ooh. Yeah. Kyle Chandler, yes. What are you, Michael Myers? You don't need that for cheese. You use a butter knife for a cheese. You don't use freaking a kitchen knife for that. I mean, again, Michael Myers would uses that. Yeah, I don't want to hear this Irish chick. I don't give a shit about her. Like it's literally in the very next scene, the hot dumb girl disappears, and he's with another girl. I'm like, we get the joke, Billy Madsen. You can't commit to one girl. I thought this movie was going to be bad when I saw the trailer, but I'm like, no, it's actually interesting, and it subverted my expectations. Yeah, again, take that, Last Jedi. This came out 2 months after the Last Jedi. Months. You would think people wouldn't go to the theater again after that experience, but no, I went. Kylie Bunbury is gorgeous, man. And here it comes. This is when the movie starts to get dark. Oh, yeah, you couldn't be any more somber. I mean, you have a room full of black people and you have these criminals. That's Jeffrey Wright. Yes, I know he's in the Batman. I don't care if they make me Commissioner Gordon Black. That's the least of that movie's problems. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is your lead and the running time. Do Yeah, I'm gonna have to just put you on me. I can't do this. I can't. Sorry, but I don't want to answer any more questions about bentos. Don't talk about them again. Don't. I don't have time for you. No, it's not. He's not lying. Yeah, because the rest of this movie goes into it goes from a game night to a freaking like survival night. It's not a game. It's not a game. His life is really in danger. They're wearing masks too. Again, during COVID, I get it. This isn't a game, man. Now the movie turns into like John Wick, where they break into his house. Yeah. Again, they think this is meta. No, this is really. That's a real gun. Why are they just sitting there? This is not. This is not. This is not part of the act. This is an abduction. You had to put them in timeout. Stop talking about bentos. You don't come on here to talk about bentos. If you do, you'll be blocked or you'll be removed. I mean it. I'm not freaking playing. This is about this movie, not about the bento. Stop telling me, what if Bayanga was in this? No, just leave it out of my podcast because it's spam and I don't need that. Yeah, this feels like an action movie now. But no, it's more of a crime film. It's like a crime black comedy, romantic black comedy, because these couples are in it. Yeah, this is why you never leave the door open. You always keep the door locked. I keep telling my parents that. Don't leave the door open. Kyle Chandler does deserve this for being stupid. If they just did this in Jason Bateman's house, this wouldn't have happened. Oof. That was real fire too, guys. No CGI in this movie. Yeah, they're not scared. Yeah. Go back to Belfast, I Leprechaun. Yeah. Billy Madison figures out this is not a joke. See, she's not even Irish. She's British. Her accent slips out. Don't kick him. F- you. Go back to Harry Potter. Bento. She's playing an Irish person, but she's not really one. And I know. I looked it up. She's not a good I do like some of the dialogue in this movie, but the one character that doesn't belong in this movie is the Irish chick. She's just. Mm. Yeah, he was our president back then in 2018. You could tell some of these jokes are of their time. He, and this was before COVID, so actors could kiss each other without having to be tested. I don't need to be tested because I already got the Moderna vaccination last week. It'll kick in about next week. So I'm fully vaccinated. I'm free. I never have to get a vaccination again for COVID. Plus, this lady looks a lot older than this guy, than Billy Magnuson. She looks like she's 40, and he's like in his 30s, late 20s or early 30s. And I'm fine with an older woman, but I'm like I said, I don't date foreign chicks. You just disrespected Harry Potter. Now I'm getting scared. What I said, it was a joke, Josh. Get over it. This lady was not in Harry Potter. It's a joke. Half of the people in those movies have accents. You know that. It's a joke. Who the hell is this chick anyway? I forgot. Let me just put on my tablet. It's a joke. Don't take it personally. Where's Jesus? People can't take a joke. I didn't disrespect nothing. I'm just saying it's a joke. Where's my tablet? Yeesh. You come on the podcast. First I get people talking about Bintos and then this. Where is it? Where's my tablet? It's a joke. Jeez. Don't take everything so personally. I don't. If I did, I wouldn't be on YouTube anymore. Because every Binto that has ever done me wrong should have thrown me into a freaking asylum by now. What happened to my tablet? I know it's somewhere. It's not in there. Oh, it's got to be in here. No, wait, it's not in here. It's a joke. Yuck. I'm just gonna remove this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Josh, but again, it's a joke. Stop taking this, so personally. Harry Potter's not perfect either. Trust me, the movies are too long. I've said that since the first movie. They're too long. 2.5 hours. If you can't tell your story in less than 2 hours, then you should really cut some of the plot. Where's my tablet? Hold on. Let me pause the movie for a second. I've got time. Jeez. There it is. Jeez. People can't even take a joke anymore. It's just a freaking joke. Don't take things too personally. I need this. Damn it. Yeah, some people can't take a joke. I'm sorry. It's just a joke. Stop taking things so personally, guys, or talking about things that I don't care about. Movie, remember, focus on the movie. If not, don't join the chat. Sorry. I'd rather see it by myself than go through this shit again. I didn't start a new YouTube channel to hear this bullshit. I mean, I left again, the guy's out. He was knocked out. He's going to be out of unconscious for a while. Sometimes people can't take a joke. I make jokes, yes, even controversial jokes. It's who I am. I bitch on Star Wars all the time, yet I still love Mando. That show wasn't perfect either. There were problems. Some of the casting of the side characters were not needed. And I'm not talking about Amy Sedaris and Gina Carano and the voice of Queel. I'm talking about like some of the human characters, like the biker rangers in Book of Boba Fett. They weren't needed. Sheesh. It's like, oh no, I'm scared. You insulted Harry Potter. Hey, little Sim, it's fine. At least you made it. I paused it for a little bit, so you just missed the first 30 minutes. They just abducted Kyle Chandler. Yeah, seriously. Why do people come here if they know that they're not going to talk about the actual thing? This is not a Q&A, and this is not about other films. This is about game night. If you have nothing to say about game night or something personal that you want to say, I'm like, no. Or if it's a greeting, I can allow greetings. I mean, geez, they said fat. They say fat Gandalf in Deadpool, and it was funny. Again, just a joke. Get over it. If you don't like the joke, fine. Thank God, a woman like that is not going to be in Harry Potter. or in Fantastic Beasts, or in Lord of the Rings or whatever, or that other thing. Yeah, yeah, Sharon Horgan Dorgan. That sounds like a freaking. That sounds like a Swedish name. See, London, UK. Q. Not even Irish, because I saw her half the time she's talking to Billy Magnuson, her accent slips out. No, don't do that. I'm like, I thought you were Irish, you freaking Binto. Yeah, she did Catastrophe. Yeah, I never seen that. Pulling, I never saw that. And she's doing shows, yeah, that I've never heard of. Housebroken, don't care. Disenchantment, don't care. That's just The Simpsons in the medieval times. Untitled Amazon project, I don't care. I don't care. Bintos are not welcome here most of the time. BoJack Horseman, yeah, 4 episodes. I don't care. Okay, that's it. It's just a joke. Why is everybody's message deleted? It's not deleted. It was a message was deleted because, well, except for Eddie, because he only said hi, because people are being a dick in the comments, saying, oh my god, you insulted Harry Potter. It's a joke. Get over it, please. And Classic Film was talking about people I don't like. If you're gonna be in the dick in the chat, don't join. Oh, look, it's a scene from Pulp Fiction. That's from Pulp Fiction. Yeah, that scene I thought was not needed. Tim Roth, he could have been cut. The movie was too long. People try to cancel The Rock because of some jokes he made in the 2000s. Again, different time, people. If you don't like a joke, just say you don't like it. Don't say I'm insulted, I'm going to leave. Boom, click. Again, this is not for everyone. When I talk about comedies, I'm going to be a little bit more controversial. It is a day of love. Go find some love. John, I'm a true fan of you. I'll never be mean to you. No, that's a yoga pose. And guys, here's the thing. If you take a thing personally, like, oh, she had an affair with a guy before you were married. Again, if it was before you're married, it doesn't matter. As long as she doesn't have an STD, get over it. Jeez, people can't let shit go, and then they take things way to the grave. And what is it? Oh no! Yeesh. If I said the N word on this podcast, it'd probably shut me down. I'm like, that's why I don't use that word, because everybody gets offended by everything. And no, you can't use a disability as an excuse anymore. No, that's not going to work. Like, I'm a person in a wheelchair. I'm this. Everybody deserves to get ridiculed. It wasn't a personal attack on you, Josh. It's a joke. Geesh, you think some of the best comedians, even they can bomb sometimes. This scene could have been cut out. Like, I don't give a shit about this Irish lady. She can't even keep the accent. Jeez, freaking, Brad Pitt's Irish accent was more convincing. Yeah, he should have killed her. That would have subverted my expectations. They go to the arcades in this movie, or they play board games. No, it's board games and, like games that you play at home, not video games. The only video game in this movie is when they're playing Dance Dance Revolution when they're married. Because I don't give a shit about Bintos, guys. This is not the place for it. Not all are welcome in here. If you're gonna start trouble, get out of here. A lot of people put spam in my podcast ever since I started in December. Murder on the Orient. Hello, and the lady's dead. Yeah, yeah. That was Zia for subverting your expectations. Really, you don't look that scared. Yeah, she's a pregnant woman too. I forgot about this scene again. This could have been cut. I know they want to give Billy Magnuson a lot of screen time, but we don't care about this Bento. We don't care, guys. If they're gonna sound they're gonna sound drunk, I don't need them in the movie. My biases always kick in. I'm sorry. They will when I see if there's a bad Bento in Fantastic in Secrets of Dumbledore. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna notice. And I'm not talking about Jude Law. I'm talking about anybody else. $15. Wow, you're cheap, dude. Yeah. Can't people take a joke anymore? I don't get it. It's a freaking joke. That's $16, dude. Just to delete this one. Your accent's slipping out. I'm not trouble. I know because you don't talk about something that's random. I could delete this too because Valentine's Day is over tomorrow. So again, this scene could have been cut out. If it's not Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams or the two black folks, I don't care about these two characters together. They have about as much chemistry as The Rock and Emily Blunt. So don't need them. I know. Joker masks. Why are they wearing Joker masks from The Dark Knight? I make fun of everything. I'm sorry. I know people get offended by that, but again, controversial person, influencer. Yeah. Okay. I make fun of everybody and everything needs ridicule. There's certain things that you can't make fun of. I get it. Okay. I get it. But certain things are not off the table. Because if you want to see the Harry Potter be disrespected, yeah, go watch a parody of it, like on Robot Chicken or something. Is there any ladies attractive in this movie? Yes, Kyle Bunbury and Rachel McAdams. That's it. You don't need anybody else. You didn't need the Irish chick. That other girl, she doesn't show up in the rest of the movie. So what was the ass? Yeah, that scene could have easily been cut out. Okay, I can shut this off now. Yeah. MCU, whatever. Nicholas, hey, what's up? You guys have to have a shorter name. Little Sim is a short name. See, if your name is like if like 18 letters, then I know. No, that's the Sorcerer's Stone. No, the movie's not over yet, dude. We still got another 45 minutes or so. It's a real gun. It's not a prop. She shot him. I will try to talk about it. How long was Bob Guy's universe? Yeah, real blood. Yeah, well, they showed this in the trailer. It it was a flesh wound. Hey, Nicholas. Yeah, I'm sorry, Josh. It's a joke. If this is a comedy, you, a comedy is subjective. We all know that. That's why I can't see the Joker movie. I can because nothing happened. White supremacy, my ass. Joaquin Phoenix was born in PR. It was a flesh wound. She didn't shoot him in the head. Now the movie gets dark. Yeah, I guarantee you, the Batman's not going to have one joke that works. This movie is an hour shorter than that movie. So, yeah, suck it, Warner Brothers, for that. And it's the same company, too. Yet, New Line Cinema also worked on this. Oh, so you're Jonah Hill from War Dogs. I got it. And I didn't like that movie because I thought it was mean spirited and too racist. And Jonah Hill is not likable. I like these two people. This movie's basically like it's like date night, but with an R rating. If you can't handle my comedy, then don't watch my comedy live streams because you're not gonna like what you hear. Plus, a lot of people have never seen this movie anyway. So, but remember, not a fan of Bentos. If you're gonna talk about them, I will block you. Plain and freaking simple. These rumors say that there's going to be a Black Widow too. There won't be. Trust me. Yelena is dead in the water. After Hawkeye, you're not going to see her for like 5 years at least. And this movie's different. I like that it's not a parody. It's not a spy film. It's not a romantic comedy with like five women like Bridesmaids or The Heat or whatever. Yeah, you guys got to really stop being overly sensitive. If everybody's overly sensitive of everything, don't be on the internet. I can still watch Joker because I'm like it's an R-rated movie that did not have to pander. They didn't have to have a gay couple because it was in 1981. It was R-rated and bloody. Yeah, I knew that going in. If you saw an R rating on Joker and thought it was going to be the 60s show, yeah, you're way beyond that. It's Gotham basically with a bigger budget. And it doesn't focus on Batman. That's why it's better. You're not going to make $1 billion more than Joker, the Batman, because you're going to be PG-13 and light. Oh, he's going to stab someone, they're going to cut away. Why? Because kids are going to go see it. Good stunt work. Geez, there weren't overly sensitive people when I did my podcast for the whole 9 yards and the whole 10 yards. That's what this kind of reminds me of as well. Joker is not a white supremacy movie. You know what is? American History X. That's why I'm not watching that for Black History Month because I don't want to see anything racist. Nope, I've seen worse. No, I don't hate this movie. The worst part of the movie, the worst part of the movie is the Irish chick. You don't need her. That's the thing. Why did they have to put a Binto in this movie? It was one of the directors. It's probably British and like I gotta put a Binto in there, even though it makes no freaking sense. This is supposed to be suburban America, and you have or Canada, and you hire a freaking Binto. I already said it. They're not welcome here. 90% of them are not welcome here. To me, Black Widow's a masterpiece. That's for you. If it was only Scarlett Johansson, it would have been. But casting Yelena was freaking mistake. I'm sensitive, but you understand the fact that I'm your young, caring guy. I know. It's just that it's a joke. I said that because again, apparently every to just strap his arm. That's what they do when they take drugs, on their arms. Even though I don't do that. That's a phone that my sister has. Gloves, definitely. It's gonna sting a lot. It's alcohol. I know what it's like. Trust me, Jason Bateman. I got a Moderna shot last week. It didn't hurt until the side effects kicked in. That was painful. That's something that I can feel. Yeah, this is kind of like what she did in Doctor Strange, except this is an R rating. Ooh, it's a good practical effect too. Are you going to get Black Widow on DVD? No, not unless it's $1 and I don't have to look at Bento's face. It's still more watchable than Eternals, but that's only because it's shorter. Yeah. Yeah, you have to wear a mask too. Nowadays, when people get a gunshot wound, which rarely happens during COVID, they have to wear a mask. Yeah, she was a nurse in Doctor Strange. She has healing hands. We're gonna disagree on things. That's how life is. But I don't want anybody being a dick in the podcast. In the podcast, this is my podcast. YouTube doesn't monitor what I say. She's she's swiping with her nose. That's cute. She's so cute. It was a flesh wound. Yeah. Yeah, poor Jason Bay. I actually feel for his character. Of course, people say, "Oh, this is the black comedy." Yeah, because there's blood in the movie. Yes, this movie has blood. Disney. You know what comes out of a human? Not chocolate, blood. Oh, they can't show it because it's PG-13. Again, Mission Impossible Fallout had a lot of blood. It's not like it's a kids movie. Can people believe some people take Hulk 2003 over 2008? I don't get it. I'll never get it. This is when he bleeds on the carpet. Yeah, again. And this movie's not like Kick Ass where there's blood in the movie, but it's not funny. So he's eating a turkey leg. Yeah, he's kind of creepy in the movie, but he does a good performance, Jesse Plemons. I mean, he got an Oscar nomination. That's more than I could say for some Bintos this year. Literally, you could have killed off this woman, and it would not make a difference to me. You could have said, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're going to get deported," and then there, that can subvert expectation. No, I haven't had a picture. I haven't had a picture of my best friend since the 2000s. That's a Jenga. Yeah, they're playing Jenga. I used to play Jenga. It's fun. Yeah, he bleeds all over the carpet. Hey, Deadpool does too. He loses his freaking hand, cuts it off, and gives a finger. You know what that finger's for, Josh? That's for Fox and for Disney. Yeah, you're not going to turn Deadpool into a kid's movie. Ever. That, hey, God, it's me, Margaret. And then he gives a finger to Colossus again. I was laughing in the theater because I'm like, that's to the critics that thought that the movie was stupid. I'm like, it's not meant for everyone. Yeah, this is when he bleeds all over the carpet. You saw Jesse Plemons. He didn't marry a brunette. He married Kirsten Dunst. Good for him. Password. It's different. I like that this movie, it's mostly subtle. Nobody acts like a cartoon in this movie. And they don't spend the whole movie with the villain. Login successful. Yeah. They're not together. They're basically co-workers that they're in the movie forcefully because the other girl was just a cameo. Thank God she's not going to be in Multiverse of Madness. I don't need any more Bintos than that. You got Benedict Cumberbatch who can act, and then you have freaking Chiwetel Ejiofor. I don't care about him either. I didn't like him in the first movie. He was underused. That movie had a villain already. Marlon Freeman. Even a Jim Carrey movie doesn't have this much blood, except for The Mask. But like a lot of his R-rated movies, yeah, you saw his blood's dripping. Yeah, because he forgot to. She was supposed to wrap him up in gauze. That's to stop the bleeding. A gauze or like some kind of a bandage. She didn't do that, and look what happened. Was this film a massive hit? Yeah, it was, but people don't talk about it as much. I guess because Binto was thrown in there. Horgan, Borgen, Florgan. You sound like a freaking Irish, Swedish woman. Again, you're not Rebecca Ferguson. She has way more talent than you. This is when the dog sees the blood. Yeah, because it's white, so it can easily smell the blood. Because it's a liquid. Look, that's not really blood. It's syrup. Because they're not going to put blood on an animal. This isn't Cannibal Holocaust, guys. The Bulgarian. Torture, human trafficking, illegal arms sales. Wow. It was a massive hit because this movie didn't cost $100 million. It cost less than 60, I think. Yep, blood. There's more blood in this movie than that Resident Evil movie. Look, the dog's licking the blood. Again, wrap him up in gauze. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, taking a shower. Now they're going to think he hurt the dog. Don't worry, that's paint, guys. They're not going to hurt an animal in this movie. They did that in There's Something About Mary, and that was mean spirited. The dog falls out the window and is in a cast. I'm like, I know people found that funny. I have a dog, and I would never want something to happen to her. The movie's almost done. Again, shut your freaking pie hole, Horgan Florgan. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's a terrible actress. Why do these people get jobs? Because the UK will hire anybody. And I mean anybody. Okay? Pinewood Studios probably has a freaking like clones all over the place. like freaking containers filled with these freaking bentos that they're just shoveling out there. Again, Bateman, take it to the shower, take it a bath. That way the blood will come off. That poor puppy. Ooh. You got blood all over the. Oh my god. Yeah, this is dark, man. God, he's put blood all over the place. Yeah, again, Bateman. Bateman, you should have taken the dog a bath. You could have taken it to the bathtub, shower it, and get the blood off, and it would go down the drain. And he's a cop, so he's gonna think that he already did this animal. Hey, what's up, Iron Lantern? You just made it. The movie. We got about 30-something minutes left. This was in my top 10 of 2018 because it was something different. Mm, yeah, no shit, Horgan Florgan. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call her from now on. It's a stupid name. Some of these bentos have some of the stupidest names I've ever heard. Pike, Blunt, Horgan. Who's freaking naming you? Mr. Monopoly? Seriously, or Willy Wonka or the freaking George Lucas, Seriously. Florgan? Have you watched the trailer? Yes, I did watch the trailer. It looks freaking amazing. Patrick Stewart's in Charles Xavier's in the trailer. I know they were going to put that because again, the multiverse is opening up. The X-Men will be in the MCU real soon, and Fantastic Four. Yeah, get out of here, Horgan Florgan. You don't even have a green card. Get out of here. I didn't even like this chick the first time I saw the movie. That's why I haven't seen the movie before. Wow, her jokes just fall flat. Maybe her freaking Irish accent just doesn't work in this movie because no one else has an accent like this that slips in and out. No, Rachel McAdams uses her normal voice and says a few words differently, but it doesn't bother me. She doesn't have a freaking accent in this movie like a British accent, like in Sherlock Holmes. At least this movie's short. It's not 2 hours long. It's got talent, except for Horgan Florgan. Yeah, Billy Madison took a drink. I like him. Him. I wouldn't mind seeing in another film. But Florgan Florgan, yeah, kiss my ass. It's a stupid name, Florgan Florgan. This is like Fight Club. Yeah, this scene I don't mind because it's something different. No shit. Again, is half of her dialogue this painfully obvious? It's like some kind of Fight Club or something. Boyo. Again, I know you don't have to tell me what's going on. It's like these characters in Godzilla King of the Monsters where they're saying names of the monsters. I already know the names of the monsters. They're English and they're Japanese names. Oh, that's Danny Houston. Yeah, him. So Emily Blunt is a stupid name. Yeah, the last name. Why are you named after freaking something that people smoke? That makes no freaking sense. That's like naming somebody weed or joint. It's stupid. It's a stupid last name. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of 90s references. What if Laurie Campbell from Freddy vs. Jason appeared in the Friday the 13th cartoon series? I don't know. That's not Denzel Washington. Nope, it's a look-alike. This movie's called Game Night. Do they actually play board games? Yeah, in the beginning of the movie. Then the movie becomes a crime thriller. But it works because it kind of subverts your expectations. That, that's not him. That's not him. That's a Denzel Washington lookalike. Denzel will never do a comedy like this. Why? He doesn't do a lot of comedies. Why? Because he's super serious. It's not him. Is it a serious crime thriller or is it just a comedy the whole time? It's not. No, it's not. It's not Denzel. His nose is not that big. It's a. It becomes a crime comedy. It's still funny. It's just not my guts hurting. Like with Bad Boys 2 is more funny, but it's only because Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are funny. Actually, it's King Kong and got shit on me, but hey, they said that joke in Space Jam: The New Legacy, but they couldn't say the curse word because it's a kids movie, and people call that the worst movie ever made. I'm doing a podcast for that once I get the movie on Blu-ray. And haters be damned, I'm going to see it again. Yes, I do. Me too. It's okay to laugh. I just have to be careful with some humor, but I like getting laughs. Again, they made fun of Harry Potter in Space Jam: A New Legacy. They mentioned it. I mean, they had LeBron James as a CGI Harry Potter. Again, it's not off the table. Everything can be ridiculed. Is Horgan Florgan the name of the actress? No, Sharon Horgan, but it's a stupid name. Horgan. It's like organ, but with an H. It's dumb. Hmm. Yeah, some of these scenes again could have been shorter. Just to say, just like I said, Florgan Borgan. You don't need her in the movie. Horgan Florgan. She doesn't do it in the movie. LeBron is a Hufflepuff. Yeah, exactly. There's the egg. What do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna go fight? Run? Uh oh. See, run, Billy Madison. Yeah, get out of here, Horgan. Get out of here. This is funny. He's gonna run. Of course, he's gonna run. He's got a priceless artifact in his hands. I gotta go by. Hey, little Sim, thanks for coming. At least you were respectful. Good stunt work, by the way. This movie has a lot of good stunt work and practical blood. If this was a Melissa McCarthy movie, the blood would be CGI because people think they can't handle blood anymore, even though it's in every horror movie now. Halloween Kills had so much of it, and the new Scream, and a bunch of other films that were R-rated. CGI blood looks like a video game. Stop putting that in the movie. Practical blood, you could get that at freaking Party City. You don't need $1 million to get it. Rachel McAdams is cute in the movie. She's a little weird, but she at least is trying. And she has short hair and is not a lesbian, which is a huge plus. Plus, she's girly, which is more than I could say for Bentos. Any of them last year. Cyberdyne, that's from Terminator 2. There's a lot of 90s references in this movie. And it's not an Adam Sandler film. Horgan doesn't supply anything in this movie. She's just in the movie because reasons. So let me get this straight. American actors who have normal names, but British actors have absurd names. Yeah, because they're stupid. Because they're named by a freaking monkey. Again, another good stunt. There's no CGI in this movie, at least not till I think the end, the third act. There's another good, cool looking Transformers car. It's green. I can deal with blood. It's not traumatizing. I saw Rachel's wedding dress in the Doctor Strange trailer and the American black guy from Bloodshot. I first saw him here. Yeah, again, and that's why when he sounded like Don Cheadle in Ocean's 11, I'm like, why are you using an accent? You're not British, dude. You're not Idris Elba. Yeah, it's like Billy Magnuson. They have to put him in movies with Bentos for some reason. You have this and then Bond because reasons. Well, that movie, there's no reason he's in the movie. He's there to be comic relief, even though the movie is not a comedy. It's dead serious. I mean, Bond dies at the end. You can't take that. You can't take that lightly. Bridge is closed, and the egg's broken. It's fake. Yeah, made in China. That joke did not age well. So the British actor in this movie say the obvious things. Yeah, she says blatantly obvious things, and she's not funny. I didn't laugh one time with her on screen because I haven't been hearing her dialogue. And she has no expression except she looks like she's comatose. I'm like, again, wake up. Also, not only that, but she doesn't serve a purpose in the movie except to be a minority. You already got 2 black people and 2 Canadians. You don't need any more international actors in this movie. You don't. You don't need to be any more diverse. The movie's diverse enough. Saying obvious things is not funny. It's not funny. She serves no purpose in the movie. Literally, you cut her out, 5 minutes of the movie would be cut out of the movie. And also her accent slips out a lot. Half the time she sounds Irish, and then the other time she sounds like a Binto. Battleship. I don't. I never played that. I did a podcast for that. Wow. At least he's confessing. It's good for the soul. I can put this tablet away. You know? Does this feel like a Fight Club remake? No, it doesn't. It's just one scene. The rest of the movie is its own thing. I haven't even seen Fight Club, but I know that they beat each other up. And freaking Brad Pitt or Edward Norton is off his rocker. Yeah. hmm One of them. And Kyle Chandler's a good actor. Why did you waste him in Godzilla versus Kong? He's literally in like 3 scenes in that movie. 3 freaking scenes. And he does nothing. He just talks to Millie Bobby Brown once, then a second time, and then they hug at the end. That's it. That's his character. Nothing. He serves no purpose. Stop putting worthless characters in your movies, Hollywood. You're putting Bintos in there just to fill time. Kyle Chandler's not one. I'm just saying Millie Bobby Brown. That was pretty cool. Is Fight Club what a Street Fighter movie should be? Basically, just the fighting in the streets like we wanted. Jesse Plemons is good in the film. Like I said, he's a normal guy, dude, just doing his job. He's not a. Hmm. Oh, Clemens and Cumberbatch got nominated for Power of the Dog. Yeah, and and it's well deserved. I've heard the great things about their performances. He fooled them. He thought he was dying. Again, subverting expectations. This movie did it better than The Last Jedi. That movie insults people and they say that it's subverting your expectation. The movie's not over yet. Infinity War did the same thing. Yeah, the villain won, and people were like, "Oh, that ruins the movie." No, it doesn't, because it gave Marvel some freaking guts. No, the movie's not over yet. No, the movie's not over yet. We're not in the third act. Yeah, even Jason Bateman knows that this movie, he's trying to be meta. He's trying to be meta, saying that, yeah, this is a real. He's trying to say, hey, look, there's new characters you're introducing at the end. Yeah, Michael C. Hall and some guy with a beard. Yeah, Dexter. Dexter tried to kill him. Note to Josh, myself, keep remaining calm and don't take humor so seriously. Again, this is a comedy. If drops of blood and R-rated humor is not your thing, you shouldn't watch this movie. Just so if he's being meta, is he's trying to be like Deadpool? Not really. It's just like saying, "Oh, look, there's new characters that are added at the last minute." It's not like the new Matrix where everything is meta. No, that doesn't work, guys. It's not a comedy. This is a comedy. This is Michael C. Hall, not Anthony Michael Hall. That's a different actor. I usually mix them up because, again, their names sound similar. Yeah, this is the third act. Yeah, I really wish that Michael C. Hall was actually introduced a lot sooner. But at least he doesn't have too much screen time. Teen Titans Go the movies is also meta. Yeah, but it's a cartoon, so just DC, but also the entire super genre, even dissing Marvel. Yeah, again, that's something Dexter would do. Of course, is they do a Fast and the Furious where they can outrun a jet. That's impossible, guys. No car in the world is that fast. It's like a hamster outrunning a freaking semi truck. And it's a red car, so happy Valentine's Day. No, that's a terrible movie. Yeah, Taken 3 was a bad movie. Horrible, and the editing is horrendous as well. That was cool, but of course it's impossible. But it's a movie. He knocked out one of the wheels, the landing the wheel, because they can't do a 9/11 joke here. No, oh God, no. They can't have like the plane crash in the sky. Or no, can't do it. We're almost done. It's almost 11 o'clock. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to do another comedy for a while. The next movie is Winter Soldier on Wednesday because Wednesday is Elizabeth Olsen's birthday, and she has a cameo in it, so it counts. And I haven't done a podcast. Me too, be damn it. Saying women can't be who they are. Yeah, again, Rachel McAdams is cute here, and they gave her something to do in this movie. There's a button right there. The Matrix Resurrection tried to be meta by making the whole Matrix franchise just a video game series developed by Keanu. Exactly. That would be good if it was a parody, but it's not a parody. It's slowly going. Yeah, tell me where he is, or you're gonna die in 5 minutes. Deadpool cracks me up, man. I'm glad I did those podcasts for the first two movies. He missed. Yeah, because she shot him already. This is hilarious. This is the funniest scene in the movie because it's slow. The crate is slowly going up, like when Deadpool was driving the Zamboni, and it's really slow. He doesn't like squish the guy real fast. Yeah, this film is funny. Just the Irish Horgan did not need to be in the movie. She doesn't serve any purpose except to fill time, and the movie is already long enough. You don't need the extra characters. There's too many characters in this movie. You only needed Bateman, Rachel McAdams, the two black people, and maybe Billy Magnuson. He could have been by himself. Maybe Kyle Chandler. Just that's it. You didn't need any more. He stabbed him. And there's no god awful CGI in this movie, which is a huge plus after watching movies like Tammy and freaking Jungle Cruise, where it's supposed to be funny, but it's not. It's just not. No, she doesn't. Yeah, yeah. That's a nice compliment. Again, he complimented her ass, and the world didn't end. That's awesome. That's like a Die Hard 2. Yeah, he died just like in Die Hard 2 when whatchamacallit, John Amos falls into the wing of the plane. Yeah. See, they don't show a ton of blood because this movie didn't want to get an X ratings, an NC-17. Because if it was too violent, yeah, that's right. He's hanging Dexter, who's used to seeing a lot of blood in that show, in the original Dexter, not the reboot they did this year or last year, or whatever. I'm talking about the real Dexter. You saw she's wearing platform shoes. Yes, she is. She's adorable. If I met her at a Comic-Con, I'll tell her how adorable she is. Yes, and I won't talk about the Notebook because that's not the only thing she's done. Deadpool 3 would just be as hilarious as a 2. It's okay to compliment a girl without getting offensive. There's something I'm working on a little bit more this year. Does being meta in a serious action movie work if you do it right? Endgame did it really well. Like they were winking at the audience, like a lot of the time, saying, remember these movies? Remember the films you loved in the MCU? She's so petite. See, Josh, I like Canadian chicks because they're cute. They have amazing faces. You can't. 3 months later. Uh, I have nothing against Canadian love myself. A Christmas Kiss had a Canadian girl in it I liked. Well, no, the main girl, the main girl from Christmas Kiss was not Canadian. What's her name? Lauren Breckenridge is not. Who is? Let me see. Forgot. An Asian girl. Trust me, Chandler, you have excellent taste. Asian women will beat the snot out of a bento any day. Trust me on that one. They're so naturally gorgeous. I'm like, I would take one away from Beijing and bring her here. Why not? Yeah, Green Mile. No, that's a dark movie. That movie's racist and it's so sad. Plus, Michael Clark Duncan's no longer with us. So, Asian love. Yeah, again, he's with the doctor from the beginning of the movie. That's a nice twist, and that's a nice nod. So, someone like me that loves Asian women, they're not boring, guys. Gemma Chan, boring. Aquafina is not. She's adorable and funny. Bun in the oven. Bun in the oven. She's pregnant because she can't have a baby in 3 months. That makes no sense. Endgame said, "Remember these movies? He's still better than Rogue One, which also remember these movies." That's a beautiful face. See, a loving couple in a R-rated black comedy crime film. It works, guys. It worked. Somehow this was a huge hit and it worked. COVID mask. And that was 94 minutes of fun. Wait, the movie's yeah. There's the dog. Yeah, there's a post-credit scene. I forgot. It's about 94 minutes long. It's not very. Excuse me. Reinstitution of Myself in Game Night by Officer Gary Kinsbury. It's a good movie. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me see. Yeah, it's over, guys. It's over. I can stop it. Well, that was game night. I'm glad I got to rewatch it. But screw Horgan Florgan. I don't want to see her in another movie like this because she's not the lead. She's a side character that doesn't do anything for me. Just to let you know. Thankfully, she's not in Secrets of Dumbledore, so I'll be fine. Or Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I won't make fun of that. Till I do a podcast for it, we'll see what happens in May. Hopefully, it's really good because that trailer looks amazing. That was game night, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good Valentine's Day. Share a nice box of chocolates and candy with your loved ones. Stay home and watch a movie. Do something romantic. They'll remember you for it. Thank you for watching. Have a sweet day. Bye. End.